꿈꿔왔던 fire야 멈출 줄 모르는 dry야 one more time.
So we are gonna go over our favorite TXT eras.
Which I'm so
in
excited.
anticipation to come back. Should we rank them? I feel like it's gonna be hard, but we should try it.
Yes, we should definitely do so.
Okay,
It's gonna be hard because I know you and you know me. Like, I love all of it.
I think my top 3 are Freeze.
Freeze.
Because
Yes.
it was the first time we saw Emo Bumgyu.
Yes.
It was wonderful. And Blonde Yoon and Kai.
Yes.
And then but also the songs are just Freeze gave us no rules. It gave us the anti-romantic dance trend, and then TXT kept baiting us and they would never do it.
One will have to disagree with your order.
Okay, what's your order?
My order would definitely be. This is gonna be a lot of people. I know a lot of you guys would be like, "Oh, she always will choose the first album because it's their first." But to be fair, their first album was magical and beautiful, and I needed it. 17-year-old me needed it.
It's so good. Every time Crown comes on, I tear up
like,
a little bit. Blue Orange Gate. When they
Blue Orange?
recently released like the
Yeah.
music video of like
They
them
did.
singing Blue Orange currently with their older
I legit
voices.
shed tears. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
they
I'm
grew
not gonna
so
lie,
much.
I cry, guys.
But that one is my number one favorite. That's like my ultimate favorite. The
Mhm.
Dream Chapter Star will always be one of my favorite ones. And it was the start of their TXT lore, which is really cool.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all are gonna hate me for this, but the TXT lore is so confusing. I don't know what I feel like they should have
But that's the fun of it.
I guess
though.
that's true. When I see the lore, I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like,
I
why
feel
do
like that's
have
why you need to go
watch-
to YouTube for it.
You know, yeah, but like, why should I have to watch a YouTube video to explain the lore? Like, I feel like I should just understand the lore. But maybe
Trust, after this, I'm gonna show her the TXT lore. No, I feel you though. It is confusing because they never really outright told us which is the right one. But going back, then my second one would definitely be the Temptation era. Sugar Rush Ride did something to my brain chemically. I love it.
that bridge. Yeah, that's already so good.
Give me more.
When Yeonjun like released that TikTok of him like doing the dance,
I was
it
like,
was
"Whew."
literally like the best I've ever seen him dance ever, and that's like saying something because Yeonjun always dances good.
Yes.
I think I have it saved somewhere. I hope they didn't delete it.
The devil said, give me more, give me more. 이리 와서 더 같이 놀자.
I hope they didn't. But crossing fingers they don't delete it on TikTok again.
Because they really keep deleting TikToks lately.
Monday eat my ass, Tuesday eat my ass, Wednesday eat my ass, Thursday eat my ass, Friday eat my ass, Saturday.
So your second is Sugar Rush Ride.
And then my third, that's so hard. Thursday Child.
Yeah, we have really similar rankings though, because Thursday Child is my second, and then Temptation is my third. But you know why but I do love, like, I'm telling you guys, the Blue Hour era is like
Yes.
so up there for me because I'm gonna say it, and I'm
Just
gonna
say
get
it, just
clowned
say it.
in the comment section, not to be like, we didn't get a graduation. And be like,
We're
class of
2020.
2020, be class of 2020, like, did you know we didn't get a graduation? No.
Did you not know?
But honestly though,
We got a drive-through
graduation, but we did, and it was traumatizing.
Our principal wasn't even there.
We didn't even like have a principal. Our school had like deans. But anyways,
Going
back on the subject of TXT,
Mm-hmm.
they wrote a song called "We Lost the Summer," and I think that's really when I fell in love with the group because like they're really, some of them are our age or very close to our age,
Yeah.
and so the lyrics of the song and the theme of the song just like hit really hard because like everybody lost something during 2020. Like, you know, it wasn't
Yeah.
just only like us. I feel like our general like generation, Gen Z, was hit the hardest because a lot of us were going through various like life stages, like graduating high school or graduating college or starting college. Changing the subject of this podcast,
Again.
us trying a therapy session, class of 2020, trying to come to terms with it. They never got a
We never
graduation.
got admission. But going back with TXT, just like how Beya was like feeling about it, I definitely
Mhm.
really connected to We Lost the Summer. And when TXT performed it live, I cried. We both
I was
legit like
so happy
started
they performed it live.
like I legit cried because I was like,
because it got us through
Wow.
so much, just that album, and especially that song, Yeonjun, that era.
He was beautiful.
We also got the 나만남네 special.
Special.
하나뿐이네 스페셜 꿈의 문이 열리고 추억 속는 현실로
To Do was so good during that era
Oh my
too.
god, I love To Do.
But I will say the memes coming out of like Freeze are the best because Bumkyu's like
Yes.
Freeze forever, and then it was like the era where we got Subin being like, "Bye guys, hi ladies." Mwah. There was like an interview too where they were like had like a joke, like weren't taking the interview seriously.
Tell us your best joke.
사실 난 농담을 별로 안 좋아해갖고.
수빈이 형 잘생겼어요.
You're silly.
Yeah.
What's your biggest fear?
Death. Sorry.
TXT's interviews during that era
We're
were
so
so good.
hilarious.
Oh, they had that like famous interview with Jessie. That was kind of Loser Lover era, but like
Yeah.
Freeze and Loser Lover are kind of like the
Like
same
kind of the
era in my
same.
mind.
They correlate.
Yeah, so like Freeze era is just definitely my top for that reason. And then Thursday's Child, that was when we went crazy and we ordered like both of us ordered the giant package with the 3 albums and all 3 concepts. I have them, they're all sitting on my shelf.
I know.
somewhere.
I'm like looking at it and I'm like, ooh,
But
piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
bro. And I remember mine came like a day early and before the album was released. And so I got to listen to the album early because my car has a CD player, so I only play CDs. My car is so old. It's like a 2007 Toyota RAV4.
Hey, and I love that. I love her.
She gets us places. She's probably driving us to In-N-Out tonight.
Probably.
And Thursday Child was the era. The first time we ever saw them on tour. And it was
know.
together. And we went with Mahi and Courtney, which are our 2 best friends. We call our friend group the Four Lifers.
Which
that
is a
was
cute
so
name.
fun. That was so fun. And we all
It was
went.
beautiful.
And all the MOAs were so nice. Remember we
They
met those girls with
were.
the picketing signs?
I remember.
And then I gave them a shout out on TikTok. And then they saw our TikTok and they were like in the comments and they were like, we're still friends on TikTok to this day.
Yeah.
I love
Which
the
is
ticketing
pretty
girls.
cool.
Yeah, like, oh my god, like the MOA community was so great.
They were
Because
great.
them
I still remember that day very fondly. Wait,
Yeah.
could I tell them about the story at Starbucks?
Oh yeah! Yeah, okay.
Basically, we were like, all 4 of us, we were tired, we're like looking at everything, we're getting some freebies, because I don't know, for newer viewers who are not into the K-pop scene, like, freebies are like a concept thing where like a concert goers or a lot of like for whoever, like it could be for TXT, it could be for Blackpink, it could be for BTS, but pretty much
Blackpink,
anything.
no.
Oh.
When I went to a Blackpink concert, it did not feel like a K-pop concert. No, but great show. Blackpink
Great
was
show.
awesome, but like
Blackpink.
the beforehand is really part of the K-pop experience,
Mm.
and that just like did not happen for Blackpink. But I also went to
Right.
go see them in Atlanta, so
Oh,
maybe that's why.
a little different. Going back, like we were tired. We were like, you know what? Like I really need to pee. I don't remember who said who needed to pee first.
We all needed to pee because we all went in the
needed to pee.
bathroom and we took turns peeing because it
Mhm.
was a large family bathroom. So we were like, let's just all go in at once so we're not holding up the
Crazy.
line more.
I was like, okay, look to the wall.
Courtney's like, well, I'm pulling down my pants now or something
So
like that.
silly.
It
I was like,
dumb.
It was my favorite memory. Not just like seeing TXT, but also because I was there with my best friends and being able to see our favorite group with our favorite songs, and it was just like a magical thing. Back to the bathroom, like each one of us were taking our time because obviously we
Wait,
all
I
are
thought you were
different.
talking about this because you were gonna mention the girl who was.
Oh no,
knocking
I
on the
will.
door.
I will.
Oh, you're getting.
I'm
there.
saying it up the story.
Okay,
I gotta give my viewers a little story before
Okay,
getting to the
okay.
juiciest part. I believe it was like around the third of us. Just like they were like bashing on the door. They're like da 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 da, and we're just like we're still peeing. We're
we
still
weren't even in there for that long, and also like
We were all going like this.
Everybody was so respectful of each other. There's one Moa though, like she was
Mm.
having a bad day or something.
something, but she just kept like banging on the door.
Like it's like girl,
like man,
weird
you just saw 4 girls having to go in.
Yeah, like do you think?
Like, do you think that we're gonna magically okay all at once? We're all gonna pee in the same toilet. Like, did she expect us to do that?
I don't
Not like
think
us
we
in
should
Korea.
Oh my god, yeah,
That's
that's
a story
another
there.
story for another time. There was this weird ass bathroom that we went into in Korea. It was at this like fun house sort of thing in Busan. Strange, so strange.
For the Momo mask.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not Momo from Twice. It's not that Momo.
That I would have been all in it.
We would have been like,
Hey.
Overall, that concert was such a fun day.
It was so fun.
And oh my god, it was so good. We had such good seats. But the one
did.
thing is, some asshole online
oh,
was leaving
don't remind me.
Bumview
I will be
death
so mad.
threats. And so obviously, all tour, every single show,
every single show.
they walked out in the
during
aisles.
Thursday's Child.
During Thursday Child. And guess what? We were like on the aisle and like we had booked obviously our tickets before the 4 stars. And when we saw it, we were like,
we got to see
them like up close. Like we were pretty close to the stage already, but we were like, oh my god, like this is gonna be great.
Did not happen.
Because of that asshole making death threats, they did not walk the aisles down. Like we did get to see like a special guest, the girl who wrote PS5 with them.
PS5, yeah.
And wrote Mad at Disney. Like I love the performance. It was great, and she's so talented, so beautiful, just wonderful. Love seeing their friendship. I love seeing when artists collaborate.
Yes.
But girl, I would have really rather had TXT walk through the aisles. I'm not gonna lie, controversial opinion, but like
I would have liked it too.
Yeah.
What I would have done to at least high five Yeonjun. Or dab up Terry.
And it's like because like they were like it was like before they were really big too, guys. Like they were so like close and personal with fans back then. Not that they are now, but I think you just have to be more careful now because they're famous. But you know what though? Like I think Subin's got it under control.
I think so
He'll literally
too.
be throwing phones at Sasaengs.
Oh, bitch, you got me fucked up.
And I love it. Go Subin.
Mm-hmm.
Throw those Sasaeng phones.
Yes.
Oh, honestly, I heavily support artists who put like fake fans or like Sasaengs into their place because one, why are you bothering them? Two, respect their space. They're human at the end of the day.
Probably don't get
They're
paid
human.
enough to be nice to fans, to be honest. Like
honestly, yeah.
some of the like weird shit that K-pop idols have to put up with, I'd be like, yeah, y'all wouldn't pay me enough for that. Like I would say something, I would get in trouble.
Oh my god, you were not there during the beginning of like when I was like a baby like K-pop stan.
Mm-hmm.
I was there to see like the crazy era during the EXO era. That was so crazy. This is me getting off topic right now.
Oh, but no, I want to hear the story.
But when I was a K-pop stan, like the Sasaengs were literally waiting outside the door. They would sometimes dress up as boys just to go into the men's room. This is a little disgusting, so viewer advice. But I think it was for EXO. This is like a long time ago, so my memory might be a little bit wrong, but I do remember this specifically. But one of the Sasaengs, like, they went to the restroom after one of the members of EXO peed, and they took the water from the toilet.
Oh no, you're joking. This is
I
true.
am not joking. This is true.
Oh.
And it's insane. Insane to the membrane.
This is like them selling Sydney Sweeney's bathwater.
But yeah,
it's even worse because I guess she consented to her bathwater being sold.
These Sasaengs are so insane. Like, how could you do that? Like, because at the end of the day, they're men. 2, they're humans. 3, it's pee. It's gross. Like, why do you want that?
Girl, that level is just
insane.
It's unhealthy. Like, it's like at the end of the day, it's like, yes, we shouldn't be putting celebrities on these pedestals because I feel like it leads to like this kind of behavior. I feel
it really does. And that's where it kind of goes into the marketing of parasocialism.
I feel like the marketing in the K-pop industry needs to change because like people who are mentally competent for the most part, like us, can distinguish, be like, oh yeah, we'll joke like, oh my god, my husband, my boyfriend,
like, oh my boyfriend,
my
wife, or anything like that.
But like, you know, at the end of the day, we do know,
like
it is a joke. It's a joke. Like they have
they're selling us their image of who they are.
We don't know who they are,
like actually.
And we don't want to compromise their boundaries and try to find out who they are actually, you know? Like, I am happy with the image they sell, but also at the same time, that's, like, so harmful. But there's just a lot of the music industry that needs to change in general.
Yes.
But I do think Hani from New Jeans, shout out to her, she really facilitated that movement because after she was talking about the treatment to idols, after Daniela went on her live and talked about the treatment to idols, I think a couple idols from 17 spoke up. And then the movement kind of got squashed because they basically blacklisted Danielle from the industry by putting that. It's almost like a bounty on her head, like One Piece, like she's wanted or something, suing her for that much money. Like,
and it's insane the amount.
Yeah, no label is going to want to pay that and take her. So they basically blackballed her from the industry. So now this like era of speaking up and speaking out has been collectively squashed because HYBE is one of the biggest entertainment company, is essentially controlling everything in that realm. So they set the precedents, they set the example. Industry needs to change, industry needs to set examples, industry needs to do better, industry needs to protect their artists. Again, going back to like hiring artists as like actual employees with benefits, not just contracting them. I just think there's a lot that the K-pop industry needs to do, and if we can use our platform to discuss these issues,
like we will,
we definitely are going to.
I for one I'm just so glad just to see TXT's like success over the years and how much they
Yeah.
have grown. Because not only have they grown like, you know, musically, but they have grown themselves as an artist. Like you can see Subin's confidence now, like
And he
compared to
learned
like
how
his
to
early.
swim.
He learned how to
Swim.
swim.
야 근데 개인 잘하네.
He actually did learn to swim after seeing that clip. I can't believe it. He's so tall, and yet he says he can't swim.
During that
for
One
sure.
to Do episode from the Freeze era.
Oh my god, that was so
they were trying
funny.
to drown him. Like, I was like, bro, you're 6 feet tall.
You're
Like,
6 feet
stand
tall.
up, literally.
Get up.
Literally.
But going back to like Subin's confidence has definitely raised up. Like Yeonjun's performance of it, like I get why he is the 4th gen it boy. Like he is the main dancer. He just does everything so wonderful, so beautiful. Like, and I seen him from like just not doing like TXT stuff, but doing solo stuff too.
Oh my god.
For Gum, go hit
Go.
that gun, Joe Gum.
I love Gum. I genuinely like. I don't get the hate that Gum got. I do get it
I
was
don't get
unfair because they took Nion's move out of her dance and they let Yeonju do his move.
Yeah.
And you know, misogyny is a whole nother topic in the K-pop industry that we'll talk about at a later date. But I think him and Lisa and like Nikki are some of like the best dancers in K-pop.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, when him and Nikki whenever they do like TikToks together, I'm like,
It's just like
I am sad. Like I'm ready for my life to be changed.
mhm.
But overall, TXT has been doing incredible with their dancing.
They have,
like not
like-
that they aren't good before. They just have like they are
Way
good.
more.
They're really, but they're just like beyond like what like they have their level has been. Like, in the
Exactly.
past. Oh, sorry, you're continuing. About the
No,
performers, about
you're
how
good.
they've been growing.
Like they have been growing, and then also alongside with Bumgyu, like listening to Bumgyu's voice, like I won't go into further details on this, but I just wish he has more lines when it comes to his songs. And seeing his recent song, Take My Half and Panic, like wow, like I legit could feel the energy and also like his
The
voice, the
emotion.
emotions behind it.
Do you remember when he chose to like perform Panic in Chicago?
I remember.
Anywho,
And he did not bring it to California. Then there's Terry. Like I've been listening to his like solo songs, and the most recent
Bird
one
of
he
Night.
did, Bird of Night.
is my favorite. I love Bird of
So
Night
good.
and Sunday Driver. Not that the other ones aren't good because Ghost Girl.
They're- Ghost Girl, I was like,
But
you
Bird
think
of
about
Night,
this?
there's
No,
just
Bird of
something
Night.
about Bird of Night. Terry's voice
It's just so magical, and
and his sparkle in his eyes when he sings.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
The change, guys. It got cold.
it got cold.
We put on sweatshirts that are appropriately
Appropriate.
TXT themed. Romantic.
Harry has really improved so much to the point where I'm just like amazed just at his ability to literally be a star. Like he was born into stardom. Like I cannot imagine him doing anything else. Like he's
When
just
he was
born
little
to sing.
too, though. Like he was
And he
doing all
was-
those ads.
He was doing all those ads. Going back to Kai, like he is literally so adorable, so bubbly, so perfect. His songs, he has been improving so much. Like I want to dance with you. I
I
want to dance
think
with you.
for me,
Oh,
like
beautiful.
when Kai really solidified, like just came into the performer that he is today,
Yes.
was during the Frost music video.
Yes.
Because like Kai's always been a really good performer, but like I think it was like in that he kind of developed his own style. He was kind of just like flowing along with what the other members were doing, which is
was.
great, and that's perfect for a K-pop group. But like he really just like I don't know, during that era he really just found himself,
he really
refined his craft as a performer, and I think he's so excellent and
he
wonderful.
is.
Yeah,
And plus, like him and his sister are like both amazing performers, both amazing singers, and I love seeing Hyun Kai like outdo himself every single time, from his performances to his singing. Like even when he's interacting with the members, like he's just a star.
I think Kim's told you guys her bias. You already said your bias is Terry, right?
My
Earlier
bias
on the
is
video.
Terry. Y'all already know this. This is old.
Okay, this is weird, but I feel like MOAs will understand what I mean. So my TXT bias is Bumgyu, but my alt bias is Subin. And I hope that makes sense, and that's just the way it is. But then also, like, my bias is also at the same time Hyun Kai. I love that man so much. Every time he put, like, anything to do with him, I'm like, oh my god, Hyun Kai. So I think he might be actually taking over my bias. At first, he was like my biggest bias wrecker, along with Yeonju. Yeonju just automatically
He automatic biases everyone.
bias wrecker automatically, like
Automatic.
Yeah. But yeah, so those are my biases. No, I feel like that wraps it up. I feel like we're just kind of going on and on.
Talking about a little bit of everything. Talking about TXT will never stop. Look out! TXT's newest album will be coming out soon. So start saving it on Apple, on Spotify, or whatever else you want to do.
Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let us know if we missed anything iconic from the eras that we were talking about. Start a conversation in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know your biases. Let us know what you're most excited for this album. Like, I don't know, guys. Just let us know anything in the comments below.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time. I don't know what the subject of our next podcast is gonna be, but I'm glad we could start this one out with TXT.
Me too. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it wraps up with who we are as a person.
Yeah. We're in this TXT shit for life, bro.
For
For
life.
life.
Mhm.
They got us. Types got us on that front. We're in this TXT.
We're in this for real. So, TXT, hit us up.
Hit us up.
Hit us up. if
Hit
you
us
ever
up.
want.
Yeah. We're free promo, but like
Free promo.
it could not be free. You could, no, I'm just kidding.
Shebang out.
Shebang out. Bye.
바뀌고 싶은 나였는